to you and what you really do want and don't. So all the furniture, ring, 50-50 split in money or the house.
Well,
don't write on it just so that we...
The house is probably my biggest desire. I know my wife wants the house just because I want it. She's just being spiteful. I really want the house. She couldn't take care of the house. It's a farm. She's already told me over the 7 years we've been married how much she hates the house. So I really love it. I mean, that's my time in the sun and to relax.
Okay.
And I think earlier when she said she wanted it, I think she's just being spiteful, like I said.
Okay.
So that's my biggest priority, is the house.
Okay.
And like I said, it's been my family for generations, so I think I'm entitled to it.
Okay. And how about the ring, the 50-50 split in 50-50 split in assets? And
other than the house.
The furniture, other than the house.
Well, the furniture, like I said, was a gift.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't really know the law, but I think I'm entitled to that too. Some of those furniture's been in my family for generations. If there's furniture we bought during the marriage, I have no problem splitting it 50-50. I have no problem with any bank accounts, 50-50.
Okay.
But the ring, honestly, like I say, it's been in my family as well for generations. I don't even think she likes the ring. When I gave it to her, she said it didn't shine enough and wasn't enough carats. So, I mean, I don't know all of a sudden how come it's so important for her to keep a ring that my mother wore. She hates my mother anyhow, so what the heck.
All right, so I have a question now.
Yeah.
If your most important interest is in the house,
Mm-hmm.
how would you feel about buying her out of her portion of the house? Because it appears that both of you, obviously, you mentioned before, and she mentioned before in the uninterrupted time, that's your biggest priority. How would you feel about buying her out of the house, of her portion?
Well, I don't have a problem with buying her portion of it out. But, I mean, it seems to me, you know, where everyone's focused on the 3 years she supported me through law school and the $30,000 that it costs. But how about the last 4 years where I made so much money and I just put it in these joint accounts? So I think they balance each other out. But in terms of giving her something so she can get another house or a condo, you know, she's told me 100 times that she'd rather live in a condo on the east side. She doesn't want to live in Lincoln anyhow on this farm.
All right. And the ring is of least priority, it appears?
Well, it is. It has sentimental value. Honestly, it's not really a very nice ring anyhow, in my opinion. I mean, in terms of aesthetics, it's kind of ugly. But it does have some history in my family.
All right. So do you have anything that you want to mention to me right now while that she's not in?
Yeah, I do really. I mean, this whole thing about the affair, just not true. A coworker who was joking around and sent me a flirtatious email, but nothing ever came of it. She's making this all up. I don't know why she's got this in her mind. I think she's overly jealous. She's let this genie out of the bottle, and all of a sudden she's convinced that I had an affair, but I didn't. I've been a faithful husband all my marriage, and I really had no desire to have an affair.
Okay. Would you feel like maybe you would like to share that with her in this session, or do you think that's something that maybe...
I mean, I've told her in person during our arguments, I've told her 100 times, there's no other person. I mean, I'll be happy to repeat it, but it seems to me, she says she has proof and this and that, but there's no proof. proof.
Okay.
The only proof is in her mind.
Okay, so my only, comment on that is in mediation, we are looking towards the future, and we're looking at an agreement between the two parties for the future, and we don't want to look back. Because what happened in the past got us into this mess, but we want to look to the future, and if you think that mentioning this will make you feel better, and that's one of your interests in this mediation, then we can work on maybe bringing that into our,
Oh, I do,
a
because,
plan.
not to interrupt you, I do wanna mention it because I really don't want this divorce, that's between you and me.
Okay,
I love my wife, I think she's making a mountain out of a molehill,
okay.
and we've only been married 7 years. I mean, you've heard of the 7-year itch before?
Mm-hmm.
That's what she has a 7-year itch.
Okay.
And we can make a great life going forward, and I'll forgive her for being so jealous and blowing this all out of proportion.
Okay.
But, I'm trying to look to the future too. I have no desire to be single, but don't tell her that, because then she'll,
Yeah, of course, it's confidential, whatever we talk about
if
here.
I say black, she says white. If I say white, she says black.
Okay. All right, do you feel comfortable with me raising the option of the house for her percent in the house? You paying that portion?
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind giving a little, but, I mean, I don't wanna get, if she goes through with her crazy ideas, it looks like she wants to put me out on the street penniless. And that's really not the way this should work, because I've been a good husband.
Okay. And the furniture we spoke about, the ring, so your main interest is in this house right here?
Yeah, I mean, I grew up in that house, that's, part of my family's history.
Okay.
She doesn't even like the house, she doesn't like the smell of cow manure, she doesn't like, chickens, she doesn't like sheep, and she doesn't like to get up and milk the cows in the morning like I do.
Would you be interested in paying alimony?
Now, that's ridiculous. Now, there's another example. I think my wife's been listening to too many television shows, Judge Judy or something,
Mm-hmm.
because this is not true. I mean, how am I gonna pay alimony if I pay her something to buy her interest out of the house? How am I gonna pay alimony on top of that? I'm just a country lawyer. We don't make that kind of money.
Okay. Okay. All right, so do you have anything else that you would like to mention right now at all, or, cause your time's about to be up.
No,
Okay.
I'm fine, so far. I mean,
Okay.
I hope to get I hope really that we can reconcile.
Okay. All right, let me go get Emily right now,
All
thank
right.
you. Emily?
Hi.
Hi. All right,
Those are my notes.
okay. Alrighty, now, in our caucuses, I think we were very productive, and I appreciate both of you for cooperating. Now I think we'd like to move on to the point of option generating and try and figure out some possible alternatives. But that is more so me facilitating a conversation between the two of you. I'll guide your conversation, ensure you're focused, but for the most part, this is about you guys coming up with an option and an alternative and an agreement, okay? So pretty much what we went through with the caucuses, of course, I know and both you know, but, let's, I think, go here to the board and just kind of, number what your interest is on both sides so that each of you can see what the other is most interested in. Does that sound good?
Okay,
Okay.
I'm willing to try it.
Alright, so would you like to start first, Em, cause Emily got the first caucus?
Sure, the house is my number one priority,
Okay,
and, after that, the furniture. Have to have a mattress to sleep on in the house, and
okay,
big
what were you saying about the furniture earlier in our caucus?
Well, it's really, they're family heirlooms for the most part, but if there's furniture we bought during the marriage, I'm more than willing to divide that equally.
And how about any furniture that she received from her family?
Oh, definite, that's a definite, she's entitled to it, and I don't have any desire, even though there's some nice pieces there I could lay claim to.
Yeah.
I can't, morally, I can't agree, you know, I can agree for her to take those items out, cause I can't say I want my family heirlooms and then she doesn't get hers, that's not fair.
Alright, so then first the house, second the furniture, which you're saying your family heirlooms you want. As a couple, you guys can split whatever you bought as a couple, and her family furniture she can keep.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Correct.
Then for the 50-50 split you have,